Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thursday, 20th of Feb. Um, so I think we left off on Tuesday saying that we're going to hit 93.5 at least, and yes, we have since got that and actually got the regain already. Very, very fast, 1 4 hour candle down into the yearly open, and then quite a quick regain. I guess the regain was actually Wednesday at 8 p.m. for me on this 4 hour close. And yeah, we're currently trying to gain the weekly open. Where did all that? What? Where did all that go? Yeah, currently trying to gain the weekly open. Is that right? Let me just check this other thing. This other one. So squeezing back up into the high, which is nice. We've actually gained the weekly open, so it's actually not looking too bad for a little bit more up, considering that we have a decent amount of liquidity, about 99k. 99k all the way up to 100. We actually didn't take all of the liquidity below 93. We got into quite a decent chunk of it. But yeah, there is actually a decent amount of liquidity up at 99k into these highs. Basically, just like these wicks all here, sort of like this area. So yeah, looking pretty decent for a little bit more up in the short term. I also don't really mind this structure in total to actually kind of like start to not bottom, but like just to like arc around a bit and then maybe get like something like that and then into here. And then we'll see what happens further on. But yeah, I think it's not looking too bad for this to now like be the support. I mean, if we break this again, we're gonna break the yearly open. We're gonna actually like probably go to 90k and maybe even under. But I don't think that's gonna happen just yet. And it's not looking too bad on Bitcoin. Not too much to say really. The I guess the long was missed. The long was about yesterday in the afternoon for me. So somewhere in down here, or even this candle here, which was, I'll just circle it for the sake of the stream. Either these two candles or this candle here was the most easiest longs I could see. Yeah, and even the regain of this, but yeah, those are the most clear cut. And also, I caught a bit of the yearly open, but I guess I had my order like I had a bit at 93.4 and a bit at 93.5. I had them laddered all the way in here. So only a little bit got hit, but I'm happy with it. I had a TP set for December here, and I guess I'll take the rest up at 97.6. So it's been good scalping this week. It's actually been very good, and we'll just have a quick look at XRP, which was, I don't know why I've got that on, which was a good trade from earlier this week, where we shorted the weekly open here. So since we've been stopped out on the rest, well, just my runner to be fair, and because the stop was at break even, but most of the profit was taken on the way down here. So yeah, I was literally in like 10% of the trade, which has been stopped at break even, which is fine. Very, very nice, good and profitable trade. Actually, probably the same with Injective, yeah, which I got short on all the way up here. It's actually coming up to be stopped. There was actually a nice little long on this regain here of this weekly open. This will probably look like a 4 hour close above. Yeah, 1 1 2. Yeah, that. Yeah, both 1 2 on the hourly looks pretty decent. And so yeah, it's whole market's not looking too bad, just for a little potential bounce to the upside. Um, but I'm not really sure if the dumpiness is done yet, as I could possibly see, us getting below 90k at some point on Bitcoin. However, I don't ultimately think we've hit the top price yet, as I'll just reiterate. But yeah, it's not looking too bad, and there's definitely a lot of opportunity in like scalping the market on the 1 hour and the 15 minute, and then just using like the 4 hour close as like, oh, okay, we're going up now. So for example, this 4 hour close Wednesday 8 p.m. that was like, okay, we've gained the weekly open, and then if you get down into 1 hour, I guess we actually went underneath it on the hourly and then regained. Yeah, I mean, It looks good. It looks good. So we'll just have a look at a few alts today and see if we can find any trades that might play out today to tomorrow. To be honest, we're in a little bit of, I guess I would say, no man's land at the moment. I would be tentatively like sort of targeting the 99k liquidity up here. And I guess this box is even older liquidity here at 100. So all the way from 99 up until like 100, 101. There's enough liquidity to take us up. But I don't really want to long here just because it looks a little bit, it looks slightly overextended and possibly bear diving on the 15 minute. So I'm not really keen to long here. But I guess the daily open's been tested. This has all been tested now, so you know we could probably just continue up, even if we just get something like that, and we'll locally hold and then go like that. So they like to do that. Don't give you the free longs. I mean the longs were already there in there, so. But yeah, it's looking good for up. I'm not really trying to chase it because I've had a really good week in profit. But if I do find any decent little longs, I'll try and grab some. Maybe on ETH. We'll actually have a look at ETH. Which I do have a Stuba drawn out on this, so I still don't think this structure's wholly bullish, to be honest. I will watch for the shorts up here, and there's probably a 4-hour combination man in here, if I were to guess. It's a little bit higher. It's a little bit higher. But yeah, so for now, I'm not really looking at shorts too much. Maybe just like really local scalps. We'll try to find some really local stuff on the 15-minute, like possibly there. Could be a decent short scalp, but it would just be down to the daily open, like here. And the stop would have to be like, yeah, 0.3% or something. Nothing crazy. But yeah, let's just quickly talk about the long to short ratio. So yes, on the last, actually from the last hour, we've gone from 52.8% long to 58.9% short. So a ton of shorts just came in on the last hourly candle. Literally just this hourly candle right here. We'll probably see it on the volume delta. What's the best chart to see volume delta on? It's probably Binance. That's Bitstamp, Binance. Yeah, so this is getting a little bit cooked at the moment. As you can see on the oscillator, doesn't show too much short liquidity coming in. Let's just have a look on the 15-minute. Yes, and the other thing to say would be February the 18th. So the day I did my stream 2 days ago in the evening, it was 71.75% long accounts in the market, 2.54 longs to every short. That is insane, insanely too much. But since now we've actually come down to 1.38, so 58% longs to 52% short, 42% short. Sorry, that's a massive decrease in longs overall in the market, and a massive increase in shorts just in the last hour. So this is looking really good for a possible like continuing squeeze up into like 100k in the very short term. And if we get more people shorting on the way up, it's going to be looking really double decent to just go for the highs. And then yeah, I just still think we're in this like disgusting range though. But yeah, in the short term, looking pretty decent. I think we're going to have a little bounce. I mean, we're due a little bounce. Look at this. I think we're going to start getting up into this upper stuff on ETH as well. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. It is looking pretty good. Definitely keep an eye on this long to short ratio. And just use the hourly and the 4-hour reads. The hourly reads aren't like they're okay just to see like quick changes, but the 4-hour reads are really what you want to look at. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Let me just check the chat. Good morning. Nice to see you, brother. ETH ETH Dark Face, Happy PA. Yeah. I think we got the little initial just like quick flush out into the yearly open, and then we're gonna have a little bit of a bullish like week or whatever. Ultimately, I don't know if it's gonna be like the one to break out. I don't think we're gonna do anything for a little while, but you know, this is the long zone. This is the short zone. Just keep it very simple here. And then alts we just scalp out in the meantime. That's pretty much my plan of action. I don't really know why I have that. I think I was just explaining something. I don't actually think that's going to happen yet. Or I don't know if that's going to happen yet. But yeah, let's have a look at some other things just quickly, and then we'll have a look at some alts, and you guys can throw something in the chat, because we can look at some sort of trade or something. DXY is looking to fail the weekly open. This is nice. We're looking to test this circle that I've got circled, and it looks like this was the lower high ages ago. We are now in a downtrend. It's very good. It's very nice to see. Yet to be reflected on the Bitcoin chart, but you know, it looks to be starting to arc up a little bit. It's nice. It's nice. ETH Bitcoin, yes. Again, nothing happening until we break this. I think I'm a bit over this ETH Bitcoin stuff until it does something. That's how I'm feeling right now. But yeah, it will bottom at some point. At some point. USDT dominance, yeah, just nothing really more to say there. Bitcoin Dom is holding this level, so we're still in an uptrend on Bitcoin massively. And I mean, if we break 62.8% this swing and hold above it, the next level is 70%, and that will likely wreck quite a lot of alts and probably signal the top for Bitcoin Dom as well. I don't think we're going to get above this. It's definitely possible, but you know, I definitely think that will be the top for Bitcoin Dom. But who knows? That's just a prediction. Let's have a look at the totals quickly. We'll have a look at SPX. Yeah, total looks fine. We're still struggling on that yearly open actually. Yeah, still struggling, but the daily looks fine. We're just getting supported by this combination band. And we have this weekly swing support below at about $2.83 trillion, $2.84 trillion, around there. So yeah, looks just exactly the same. Total 2 also looks exactly the same. We are holding the Q2 and this swing, which is quite nice. And we've got the massive wick into like down below to structure Q3 and stuff like that. Looks fine. Looks okay. Not really too much to say on these. This actually looks like it could come down again into the Q2, which is total 3. And others looking a bit like nothing. So yeah, not really too much to say on this as well. Let's actually look at the daily quickly. Yeah, we've kind of double bottomed at the daily. If we get above June now, this is going to go to the yearly open on others, and we're going to get like an altcoin run like that. Even if we make a new high here and test here and close a candle above this bit, even if we come back down into weekly open and test it, I think it's going to go higher. So yeah, we'll have to see. Wait to see for that. But yeah, that is the general gist of the market for me. And yeah, we'll have a look at a few alts in a second. But what are you guys up to? You long? Are you short? Are you looking at anything? And we will have a look. If you just give me 1 second. I've got to just get some water. Need that water, guys. Need that water. So yeah, if you guys don't say anything in the chat, I'll just rattle off and go through some altcoin charts and see if we can see any possible setups for today and tomorrow into the weekend. I'm going to be in Dam in the weekend anyway, so I'm not really going to be doing much trading. So I'm going to do most of my trading probably today and tomorrow. and see if I can get into any like short-term setups. More leaning towards longs in the short term. But yeah, let's have a look at Sol. Seems to be breaking its high actually right now on this 15-minute candle, or this hourly candle, which is pretty darn interesting. Missed the long, I'm just looking around now. Tweaking my bots. Yeah, it's fine. No need to like be brash or rush if you miss the long from the yearly open, which a lot of people probably did if they didn't have a limit set. Excuse me. Which is fine. Um, I mean, also you could have missed. Yeah, you could have missed a couple longs to be honest, but yeah, it's fine. It's not looking too bad, and we could definitely come down and retest this stuff, even though we don't actually need to. This is a massive inflection point this December. This December open, to be honest. You can literally just see it on the chart if I take all of this off. It's literally just been an inflection for a while. All the way, yeah. So here, 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 another inflection here, here, more here, just so much. So yeah. But yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good now, to be honest. Especially with the shorts coming in. We'll have to just keep an eye on it, but yeah, if this just starts blasting off now and people if this starts doing this and people keep shorting it, like it's gonna start looking really, really good to like go and test like this or something, at least Feb. Yeah, looking good. And we'll hopefully get a little run. Nice little bit of bullishness in the market. One thing very interesting, Tau. I've actually been talking about this a while that I was buying some stuff on spot, as I didn't really want to leverage trade it. But yeah, I was buying a little bit like sort of just in this range here. I kind of missed this massive wick into like two. I guess it wicked all the way down to 240. But I've since been accumulating like a little bit underneath here, just look a little bit over here, sort of like orders 310, 320, 330, stuff like that. And yeah, it's doing pretty decent because of I've been talking about that subnet stuff, and I think Jeff has as well. Oh, whoops, it's back on Bitcoin. Sorry. So yeah, it seems to be having a nice little pump due to all the subnet stuff, and hopefully this will like start like a little AI run. It seems to be doing one of the best out of the AI coins. Yeah, and another thing that's actually been interesting me quite a lot recently is Render, where it's just at its like daily low swings with a possible double bottom now here. So this is actually something to keep an eye out for, and I will be watching this quite intently, see if we can gain something. If we can gain something of importance, or if this band can start arcing up. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad at the moment. Tau obviously absolutely blasting off. Kind of hard to long this on such a steep uptrend. I guess the only time you could have longed this was around here, but even then it's a little bit like it would have been very fast and you would have had been quite quick on that. So yeah, I'm happy that I've just got a little spot bag of it. I mean, it's pumped like yeah, it's been pumping nice. I guess since 320, about 40%. It's decent. In the short term, yeah, we're coming up to resistance, but I wouldn't just look to short it just because it's heavy resistance. We'll have to like see if we get like some sort of failure. This has actually gained its February level so far, so it's one of the best looking charts out there that we'll probably see. And yeah, I guess on the 4 hour, if you're looking at it like this and it comes up and then it does like the failure, there's a possible short, but it will be a scalp just into like here, and then I'll be looking for this yearly open to hold. And then if we do a larger retrace, it'll be like, okay, I'm gonna just like talk through this like Viking. It'll be like, sorry, we'll get that, and then we'll probably like do that and do the underside retest, and then come into here, and then yeah, we can also log that as well. But yeah, looking pretty decent on that. Let's have a look at injective. Yeah, actually trying to break out of this. Very, very interesting. Some things looking a little bit bullish here and could be going for a couple breakouts. It's not really there yet for me. If this just loads. It's not really there yet for me. But, yeah, this looks a bit... Let's have a look at PopCap. Yeah, we've got a lower low here. Actually into demand, it's not too bad. We've got the 4-hour combination band with the oversold dot. It's okay. A little bit of bullish momentum. That daily open touch would have been quite nice to long. Yeah, probably like that or that. But that was this morning. We might be gaining this as well at the moment. There's possible couple like gain and go longs. Although they're not my favourite type of longs, like breakout trading like that to do. But I definitely think we could be squeezing a little bit higher today, especially when the market opens a little bit later. But we shall see, we shall see. AVAX looking pretty decent. Actually bounced off this level. I'm not really sure what it is, but it might be a 4-hour swing, which we've possibly gained or held. Yeah, it's a 4-hour swing. We broke actually underneath it and then have gained it since. Actually still looks a little bit bearish to me, AVAX. Actually, that's the bull div on the daily. If this can gain something now, we'll have bull div on the daily and it will have trend change. So it's kind of just needs to get above here. And then it'll be looking really good. But yeah, let me check into the chat after I just rattle off. T Sot Turchika has been pumping. Arc Soul, not bad. Oh yeah, Arc. We'll have a look at Arc. Quite a bit of greed today. Yeah, nice bit of greed today, especially in AI agents. More longs than shorts on Sol. Can you have a look at Ondo? Yes, sold some OM. Has it's been on a tear? I think it picks up profits into Ondo. Okay, cool. OM was that thing that you guys keep asking me to look at, which is like heavily manipulated, isn't it? OM. Let me just look at this first. Yeah, this weird shit. Yeah, I mean, if you're in from anywhere lower, like $1 or something, it's good to sell some. You're up big, even if you like got in here. I mean, in a month you're up probably like a 2x. If you put like a nice amount into that, yeah, you should be looking at a decent profit. Being since 70, yeah. I mean, so you're on a 10x. Ondo, this thing's really strong, by the way. This Ondo. So yeah, I think I was saying to some other guy that just the buy zone is like here, 1.2 to 1.25. Like this is actually not a good chart. So let me just get a spare one. Yeah, so as long as we held, it's literally just this. This low is the hold because we got the wicks. We've actually got the hold so far, and then this is the next level if we fail. It's literally just that or that. I don't think we're gonna go below here. I mean, we obviously can get into this stuff, but I wouldn't be banking on it. So yeah, it's really here. And then if we do the retest failure, it will be down here, and then this will be the giga long zone for me on Ondo. And it'll be about 90 cents to probably 105. But yeah, 1.2 to 1.25 is not too bad in the short term. It's like this is a bullish chart, by the way. Like this is looking really good, even if we come down into Q2 in the short term. But yeah, I like Ondo as a project. I think it's pretty strong. It's going to do pretty well. If you like Ondo, check out Seeple. Chamber FOX talks about Seeple quite a lot, and I also quite a big fan of the project. Just don't own any. I decided to buy some Tau. But yeah, let's have a look at Arc Soul and T Sochok. T Sochok. I don't even know how to say that. T Sot Chuk. Okay, it's one of these sort of things. One of these sort of things on Soul. Yeah, this is gonna send up to here. Should do. If you're in, I'll be waiting for that as my PT, my main PT. We've actually, yeah, we've done. This is the retest. It doesn't look like it, but this is definitely the retest failure that led us to this whole thing. So we've actually, we're actually gonna gain it now on this next hourly close. Looks really good. Looks pretty good. Or maybe it's here. Maybe it's this swing here actually that we're on right now. But yeah, I think I like this to go higher, even though I don't know what it is. You can just see that you got the retest here. You got the retest here of this. You got the retest there of this. That was the test of this resistance, and we've just arced into it. This looks good. It looks pretty good, man. Let's have a look at arc as well. This thing's just like beautiful to trade. It's quite. Sometimes you can get stopped because you're trying to like. Your stop's kind of tight. You're not trying to like have it too loose to have too much risk. But you know, when it does things like this, right here. Let me zoom in. Especially with that. Whew, this is just gig a long time. You get a long hit. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 15-minute candles to long this. And it just pumped like 20-30%. It's ridiculous. Such a ridiculous. However, you might have got stopped on that wick. I mean, it's only, yeah. It's tough. You need to have it a little bit loose, but not too loose that you're risking like over 10% of your whole position on the stop. It looks pretty good. Excuse me for yawning. Let's have a look at it on the hourly. Yeah, it's an uptrend, and it's probably going to go touch the in between here. I reckon it will stop there and possibly do some sort of like, yeah, and then, yeah, maybe up into like here would be a good shout. But yeah, if we gain the weekly as well, I'll be looking pretty decent. I am starting to feel a little bit more bullish, even though the bearish thesis is still in the back of my mind. Just in the short term, at least. I mean, I guess I have been a little bit bullish in the short term anyway. Ooh, T is up 13%. Guys, let's go. Let's go as well. These are the regains that you want to see, guys. This is it. 1, 2 here. And then a 3, 4. I guess just the 3 there. It's cheeky. Very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. And even this, bro, this is just beautiful. This right here. That's incredible. Right there. I love it when things trade like that. Because it's so forgiving. It's actually so forgiving. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. But yeah, it seems like we've kind of missed a whole lot. I've missed a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Maker been killing it. Been in. Okay, let's have a look at Maker. My AI dodge trade is profitable again. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. How checks looking? Let's have a look. Don't worry about how to say that touch thingy. We all struggle. Yeah, it's Tishotchuk. Totchuk. The S is probably silent. We're probably just being retarded. Totchuk. Let's have a look at Maker. On the dance. So yeah, we've got a nice little swing. Probably this is quite important to hold. We've actually gained the February, which is nice. If we can hold that, we're looking at a more up. However, this is a really weird chart. This is really weird. We've got a low, lower low, a higher high, and a lower low. Yeah, that is a little bit weird, isn't it? We can pull a Stuba here, and I think if we got up to sort of like these range highs in here, it would be looking decent for a little short. Even if it doesn't make a new low, it'll probably do like 30% done at least. But yeah, still quite a long way to go. I think yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think we're gonna get a little run. I've kind of been saying it for a little while after the 93.5 Bitcoin. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad. In terms of the tradable side, it still looks a bit. I'm not that confident on it. That actually has been tested. The weekly has been tested fine. February's been held. It's just a little bit, yeah. I guess the long was there. The long was there. All the longs were earlier on. That was actually all the way on Monday. Interesting. This, if I had to guess, would probably just consolidate above the February now. If it does that, it will probably go higher. But yeah, looking good, looking good. AI Dodge. We'll have a look at AI Dodge. Dogra. Are you sure? Are you sure your trade's in profit, bro? I'm joking. Spot. I don't know. This just looks like it hasn't moved at all. Alright, we'll come back to that. Checks. How's checks looking? Yeah, we'll have a look at checks. Checks on Mexi. Lovely. Oh, this is the perp. I don't want the perp. I do not want the perp. What is this, by the way? Yeah, this is looking not too bad. That was the whole. This is probably going to be the Div. That's the Div. This is the regain. This is looking good. This is looking good. This is the deviation. This is the regain. This is probably gonna pump. I like that. This is the hold as well of that. That's a nice chart. That's double decent that. RWA. Oh, I love me some RWA, bro. I really do. It's my favourite. Yeah, maybe I'll. What's the stop on this? Eee. Actually, a proper possible market smash in here with a 2% stop. Let's have a. I'll definitely wait for that 4 hour close. I'm not sure if I will take it, but it's definitely like it looks pretty. I mean, we haven't actually gained this yet. Yeah, and we haven't retested the weekly open, so maybe not yet. It might not be ready just yet, but as soon as it closes above that previous daily open too, this one here. I mean, it's closed above the previous weekly. That yeah, this is looking gainy and goey. It might. I'm just gonna wait to see if it does that first. If it starts doing that, like yeah, maybe market smash sign. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna add that actually. Checks USDT.p. Can I leverage trade this on something that I like? Just Mexi. Okay, nice. Got a few hundred, couple grand in Mexi, just chilling. So yeah, what's hype doing as well? I did say that this was the buy zone on Friday, guys. I did buy a little bit, so yeah, it's not looking too bad. We got loads of wicks here, right into the buy zone. I think I was just talking about it. I've got it squared out from Tuesday. So yeah, if you leverage longed a little bit, you're probably chilling. If you spot buyed, then yeah, you're chilling as well. Should be up nearly 10%, which is not too bad. What else have we got here? Griffin's still dead. Fuck. I hate looking at that at the moment. Let's have a look at some of these other sort of like dino coins like Vet, Rune. Yeah, they kind of look similar to like Near and Avax and stuff like that. They're just doing this sort of like bottomy structure. Sushi doing similar. Hold it slow, quite nice actually. Are they? Yeah, getting the weekly open. This actually doesn't look too bad. You know, not too bad at all. Floki, I think this was pumping yesterday. Yeah, we had that massive wick. Actually, didn't close. This is why closes are so important. Like twice you thought you were breaking out here, and twice they just said no, fuck off. It probably looked like you were breaking out on the hourly, and then I mean, yeah, it does, doesn't it? The 4 hour just said nope. You're not going nowhere. Let's have a look at WorldCoin. WorldCoin, yeah, that doesn't look too great. I mean, we have actually regained this. I don't really like stuff like that though. It's a little bit janky for me. RWA, okay, not in profit, confused the levels and trader view. Looked at the exchange, allowed to confirm that it's now in a loss. Thank you for ruining my day. Yeah, I mean, just bag hold it a little bit for now. See if we can get up to 100k Bitcoin and just like mess about for a bit, or even like start like trying to hit this like this upper stuff on the daily into like 102, maybe even 104, and then yeah, our alts will have a little bit of a breather. Soul's actually like, I think they have an unlock, don't they? I did hear something about them having like a token unlock. Might have been on the 1st of March. So this is one that might have a little bit of sell pressure if it comes back up to here. However, in the short term, we're actually looking for a breakout long after this. Actually go down into like the 15-minute and get rid of those brushes. Yeah, I mean I'll probably long that on leverage. Even though we kind of missed it here. This is also gained. And we're trying to gain this high right now. It's probably going to go up. Everything's probably going to go up. It looks decent. Just in the short term. Unless all the longs start coming in on Bitcoin. In which case, you know what to do, guys. Get in the hedges. Hedge the shorts. But yeah, it's good to see the longs coming down. We'll have to wait for this next 4-hour read for like a real proper candle read before the US Open. But yeah, I'm still in my injective short, but it's like nearly about to get stopped out. The XRP short's been stopped, but it was great profit. Still in my tier long, which we had a nice little pump, which is good. It's actually gone from 65% down to 43% down. Lovely. And then yeah, I'm still in an old Bitcoin short from, where is it? 100k? 103k. I've still got a short open from. It's quite nice. So yeah, I'm a little bit too exposed to shorts at the moment. Actually, I'm not. I'm just in one short. And one short I've taken profit on. I'm actually in that underwater long on tier. But yeah, I'm looking for a couple longs over into the weekend. I'm not sure. We don't have any surprises this weekend. So I think it's just like a normal trading Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, as far as I know. My boy Ada. Felix is back with the Ada, bruh. Let's have a look. But yeah, I think the general sentiment from me in the market is that we're going to get a little bit of a bullish push now. Everyone seems to be too bearish as well. Like, to be honest, they're not even bearish in the short term. They're just bearish, like, on the weekly chart, which I definitely hear. But yeah, I think in the maybe next week, we'll have like a nice little pump up to some of these levels. Ada just needs to gain this swing. Like, it's been trying to do that once on the 11th of Feb, twice on the 14th, and again on the 17th. It's just like, yeah, it's at least above its weekly open right now. I would assume that the next test is probably going to be the gain, or at least like one of the last ones to like squeeze us up into here. And the reason why I'm looking up on alts is just because I think we're probably going to hit. I think we're going to go and squeeze on Bitcoin. The amount of shorts that came in and the amount of longs that just came off. And we also got the double test of the yearly open, which I was looking for quite a while now. And we actually held it. So look, the 4-hour intact, double wick intact, regain has been done. It looks good. We're looking good, guys. But yeah, I'm going to stop my recording here. I think that was quite good and concise. 50 minutes.